You see, a lot of players are going this summer. Big names are going. Kylian Mbappe is going. We need a winger type striker player replacement for him. We need to sell a lot of shit. Like I don't think so. Ronaldo is so poor at selling players. Like he's good in recruiting, but in selling, like he can't offload Levin Kurzawa, man. He can't offload Kurzawa.
Yeah. Now, I mean, after this game, right now, if you look at this game, we got pretty much what we wanted. What were you expecting, Akbar? What was your prediction before the game?
I told you 1-1 draw.
Yeah, I also said 1-1. And this game, it was going to be a 0-0, but then they had a good counter attack. But I don't want it because I don't. I said it before. I want the performance. I don't care that much about the result because the result isn't that important. The performance is, and we played very good. This was definitely our best performance against Nice in the 3 games we have played them. Don't you think so? Do you think that should have played like much better or something? I don't know what we should be expecting from this game. But as I said in my quick preview before this one, I talked about what the only thing that I can take badly away from this was the starting lineup. Kerrer still being played as a right back, and Wijnaldum. I mean, I'm gonna have a whole podcast on that donkey. That's how shit he is.
Yo, what's up?
What's up? What's up?
What's
I
Hello,
mean,
happening?
man.
Akbar,
But did you really think Germain was playing good? Because
uh,
I think he was really trash, honestly. Yeah, it was Germain average for this season. It was the same game as almost every other league game, in my opinion.
no, I wouldn't say so. I wouldn't say so. I mean,
What did
we have played Nice 3 times this season, and this was our best performance against them. We had good chances. I mean, those Neymar passes, some of Messi's passes. We were lacking our striker who has scored nearly 30 goals for us. Of course, it's going to be hard. But even Mbappe couldn't score or assist against Nice. So what were we really expecting this game from one of the best defensive sides, which we knew would just park the bus at their home arena? We were missing 6 starters. So Donnarumma, Nunmenj, Hakimi, Kimpembe, Paredes, Idrissa Gueye, and Mbappe. What did you want AM10 to see? I mean, we can look at the stats after this, but from the game I saw, I'm not really that mad.
the positioning of the midfield was really trash because there was a whole gap between the attack and defense. Like Ronaldo
Yeah,
was playing as a striker, and you had
yeah,
Messi side with Sarah playing on the right, and you had the
yeah.
other side. It was like everything was evolved around the sides of the pitch. There was nothing within the center of the pitch, and that's mostly the reason why Ferdinand hasn't really gotten some shots. Messi even hasn't got one single shot. It's the first time since 2009 in the league game. So it
Yeah.
shows. But yeah,
I
it's
mean,
the average PSG game in the
mm,
league. But I'm sure they're going to win against Madrid. Because I don't know, they're so shit in the league, but no matter how shit they play in the league, they always come back in the UCL. It's like
yeah, but
the, reali- the realization of necessity that brings them to the results in the UCL games.
so quick answer, just quick for both you and Akbar. Was this a shit performance from Paris Saint Germain?
In my opinion, yes, I would say
And
so.
Akbar?
Yes, yes. I think the way we lost possession in the middle, it's non-compromisable.
Well, I mean, I have to disagree on that. I thought we played well. We played easy ball. We didn't stress anything. We just played it around. We did our most we could do. We knew that we concede counterattacks to Nice because that was their game plan. But we didn't give away really a single good chance to Nice apart from that quick counterattack at the end. And that can happen against any other team.
Yeah,
And
I understand your point. It wasn't the worst game. I've seen in
Yeah,
Ligue 1 for
and
them.
what
But it
did
was
we
more
talk
like
about?
for
Yeah, yeah,
for
yeah. Go.
UCL standard, for a team that is number one in the league, for a team that is performing within the UCL campaign. You cannot perform like that. Like
Yeah,
if a team like Nantes or I don't know some low tier team played like that, I would say, all right, it's pretty average, pretty good. But for Parisian man, I would say it wasn't good
but
for
I
his
am 10.
standard. Then
Before this game, we talked about it, that this game really doesn't matter for Paris Saint-Germain. The most important thing is we didn't outrun Nice and do that much job, so we're still 100% fit for that Real Madrid game. No
Bro,
injuries.
uh,
no, I
you
know.
know
Yeah, Akbar?
You go ahead.
uh, no, for me the concerning part was finishing. I thought Di Maria, like man, is
Yeah,
in
Di Maria, yeah.
ending year of his contract and his performance. I want him, like he's a legend of our club. I praise him a lot. I want him to have a good end in Parc des Princes, good end in PSG, winning the Champions League. But for
Mm,
me, finishing was again, like I said in the preview, that finishing is something that we lacks a lot, and we could have had a goal in starting minutes, I suppose.
yeah. First of all, I want to talk about this comment from Imad. Wijnaldum always broke the tempo and fluidity of the attack. Men held on to ball for way too long. I mean, Wijnaldum, I said in the podcast before, he moves in slow motion. He moves in slow motion. Whenever we had like a great counter attack or just an attack, he gets the ball and just stands still,
Not
making
only
letting
that,
all the Nice players getting back. And Pochettino is still playing players from their FIFA ratings.
yeah, it seems like Wijnaldum runs away from the ball. Whenever Persian is in the build-up, he runs away from the ball, and his only contribution to this game was ghosting. I don't know how many touches he had the whole game. I'm sure it was not more than 15.
Yeah.
And that's for midfield. You know how bad it is for midfielder? I think he's the worst player I've seen for the past almost 19 years.
Hmm.
The worst. Because you cannot perform like that. Even if he played like that in a team like um let's say an English competition, let's say he played for Burnley.
Yeah.
That is insanely bad.
I agree. I agree.
It is really bad. And then you obviously coach, but what do you expect from him? He puts Gaia in the 90th minute. 90th.
Yeah. I mean, before there were only three substitutions before the Corona stuff. Now you have five, and he still only made like one substitution until the 80th minute. Let's take a look at some statistics for this game. So first, let's look at the stats. So here are the stats for this game. Can zoom in a bit. So here are the stats. So total shots, we had. Wait, are we green? No, or are we blue? Wait, let me see this. Uh, oh, so we are
8 shots.
blue. So we're on the red side.
Yeah, the
So we
ones
had
you
8 shots, two on target, four blocked shots, four corner kicks, 10 fouls. We had one big chance. They had two. So I mean, it was a game that was going to end in a draw. And then
yeah,
one quick counter
Persian
attack,
played
and that happens.
Persian played pretty good in possession. They kept the ball for 57%, but attacking
Yeah,
wise, I don't know whether it's got to do with Nice playing so defensive
yeah, no,
or
no,
with
bro. It's
the
it
players.
is Nice. It is
Yeah,
Nice.
obviously, I
Even
know it's the defense.
even when we lost to Nantes, we still created countless of chances. We lost 3-1 against them. But Nice, they are the Atletico Madrid of Ligue 1. They're just
Exactly.
boring. It's a Burnley team.
You know what I think? Even with Mbappe in the game, he wouldn't have made a change. Why? First
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
all, they play defensive. Second of all,
yeah,
they have fast defenders. The right back is fast. The Todibo is fast.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether it would have been easier if they played more attackingly.
Mm.
But yeah, it's got to do with the tactics and coaches. This shit. I'm not gonna even talk about that. It's obvious. Let's see.
Totally agree. Akbar, you wanna say something? Dragon,
Hello?
you wanna add something?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I watched the games. Yeah, go on, go on.
Go Akbar.
no, you start, you start. You are the first.
Yeah, I watched the game today. The
Mm.
first half was really frustrating because the midfield couldn't get the passes up to the forwards, and when our attack got the ball, they was quite wasteful, and not many chances were created.
Yeah.
The fullbacks didn't really get into crossing positions.
Mm.
When Bernat was on the flank, there was no one in the box really. Neymar
Yeah.
lost the ball quite a bit, and Messi was just dropping deep, so there wasn't really a goal threat. Defensively in the first half, there wasn't any problems, so it was okay, 0-0. But I just expected more in the second half. I expected maybe a goal or two. But obviously, it's frustrating that we lost because you want to win the game, and you want to have that
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
mentality of winning. And the next game,
But
we know, is a big game. And like Real Madrid just won 4-1 at their home, so they're going to be confident.
Mm.
So it is
was
annoying, but we need to understand that there were our players out as well. That's not the full strength team. But
Yeah, 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 yeah.
performance needs to be raised 100%.
Yeah. Akbar, your turn.
Yeah. Uh, I don't know. Is any of you know? Is there any excuse of not playing without Michut?
What did you say?
obviously this, you cannot justify not playing Michu when you have
Hello.
Ronaldo on the pitch. Yeah, I heard your question. He said, "Why would you be playing Michu instead?"
Oh, because wait, we need to check his FIFA rating. Because that's
That's true.
Pochettino. Before a game, he goes on Footbin, and then he looks up. All right, let's see me shoot. What rating is he?
Somewhere in 70 probably, maybe 60 even.
Yeah, yeah, he does like.
Our
Oh,
academy
oh, me
players are
shoot. Listen,
balling at the moment in
yo.
Europe. Christopher Diaby.
So this is
Parisiens.
why. So
I'm
this
just
is
waiting.
why Pochettino doesn't play. But if we want to talk, so we can look at the comments like this. All right, Neymar is declining. I mean, everyone that's disrespecting Neymar. I
No,
know he
Neymar's
lost
not.
the ball. I know he lost the ball, but both the dangerous chances he created for Di Maria. Di Maria was shit this game. He was shit. But Neymar created the two most dangerous chances this game. I mean, the disrespect to Neymar. Why?
I can talk about
Ronaldo
the
is
5 points.
finished. I get that. Icardi is pathetic. Yeah. Di Maria is consistently declining. Pochettino decision always cost PSG. Yeah. But stop it with this Neymar stuff. League and defenses are so compact, solid. UEFA Champions League games are completely different. They will have more space, will have more time. Not even about big game players. It's about different ways in which teams play.
True.
And then Neymar dribbles. Yes, this I agree with. But he still created the best
But
chances.
you know why Neymar dribbles too much? It's because there's no other player besides Ferrati and Messi that are trying to attack. Really, no
Yeah.
one. Not
I mean,
Gaye, not even the backs, not even Bernat. Bernat tried. Kerr didn't. So obviously, when you cannot get through with passes, you're gonna try to win 1v1s with dribbles or
yeah.
whatever. Neymar's pace has declined, obviously, but he still tries to create something. And trust me,
Mm.
he's
Yeah,
not
he
he's
had
not been the
three
worst.
key
He's been
passes.
one of the best. He's made a lot of mistakes, but he's been pretty good in my opinion.
Yeah, he had three key
Considering the fact that
passes.
he was injured.
The best
Yeah.
on the field. I mean, if you look at Di Maria's game, I mean,
You know what the problem is with Di
lol,
Maria?
it was
He tries
shit.
too much. He tries too much. Way too much. He sometimes think he's idealistic. He's not realistic. You can
Mm.
see when he passes or when he tries and also his chances. Terrible.
Uh, of guys, my favorite player,
Marco,
Ronaldo.
Marco.
No, Wijnaldum.
Uh, 6.3. They gave him a 6.3.
Can I say something
Not
about
even,
Wijnaldum?
he was not even five. He
Yeah,
was not even
yeah, yeah,
five.
Dragon.
He was not even
Let's
five.
start the Wijnaldum slander.
The thing is with Wijnaldum, yeah, he's been poor for PSG, very bad. He's the worst player in our starting 11. But
Yeah.
I will say that I don't think he's a bad player. I just don't think he fits PSG at all. So, but he's playing awful, and he shouldn't be in a team, and he needs to be dropped for anyone, just any better midfielder. But I don't think he's a crap player because I've seen him in Premier League. I watched Premier League. He was good, and
Mm-mm.
he's good for the national team. But
Yeah.
for PSG, he just doesn't fit anything, and he just needs to be dropped. And I feel sorry for the guy because I feel like he wants to make it work, and I feel like Pochettino keeps starting him because he wants to show that okay, it's gonna work out. You just give him time, but it's been enough. It's been enough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
I
but
think
we
so.
talk. Yeah, Hampton.
Yep, I think something else because I've seen Wijnaldum play for the Netherlands, and he was still crap. He scored sometimes, but it was purely because of some rebound or whatever mischance. But he wasn't a good midfielder. He wasn't that. Liverpool maybe, but he was not so good for the Netherlands, and certainly not good for Parisiens. He's been terrible, and it might be because of confidence, but it's like he doesn't want to be on the pitch. That's it. He doesn't want to be on the pitch. He doesn't pass the ball. He doesn't create. He doesn't play no good. What does he? What can he give to the game? Nothing. Really nothing. I would have done more than him. Trust me, I would have done more than him. Not even a professional football player. It's ridiculous.
I mean, yeah. Usual stuff. The usual stuff. Akbar. Well, what's yours? I mean, thoughts about Wijnaldum at Paris Saint Germain?
We had hijacked the deal when he was that close to Barcelona. So when you're hijacking a deal, means you're getting a high profile player that will transform your midfield. And according to Fabrizio, Pochettino had talked with Wijnaldum for 4 hours to convince him to join PSG. And now, like, I'm not exaggerating, but I'm really missing Marquinhos as a CDM. And Marquinhos was balling at that position.
Yeah. But what I would say is yes, the recruitment comes into this game, and I mean he touches it, but still Pochettino. And as you guys said, when a player has shit after shit performance, even though we bought him and even though he has a high wage, you have an amazing and a right decision to bench him, both for the player and the other players. Because when players like Michut and Xavi Simons see these shit performances from Wijnaldum, even Draxler, when he sees these shit performances from Wijnaldum, game on, why should they stay at Paris Saint Germain?
It's an obligation to bench him, not a right. Obligation.
Yeah, yeah, the
There's
French
no reason
government
why he
should
should
come in and
start.
say, this guy, no, it's
Is
bad for
Paredes gonna be
people's
back?
eyes.
Is Paredes gonna be back for the Madrid game?
Paredes,
Yes, yes,
I've
yes,
heard that
yes,
he's back
yes,
in collective training, so
yes, yes.
I
Trust
think
me,
we will
Paredes
start him and
is
Hakimi, but they will not be
under.
like 100%
If
fit.
Paredes can't make it, then
70% Paradise.
if Paredes can't make it, then Gay should play. Gay and Danilo Verratti.
Yeah, 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 definitely. But for me, one more important thing is
And Gay is
Hakimi.
even okay too.
Hopefully, is back, and Nurmens, Kylian Mbappe, and I mean, yes, we had it hard here, but I mean, Real will either do two stuff. They will play the game as they did against us and we'll lose again. Or they will try to go all out high press. But then, I mean, if we saw this game, one thing good we can take away, it's those quick transitions. So many times, those dangerous chances came away from those quick transitions. And having Kylian Mbappe, Nunez, and Hakimi, I don't see a way Real Madrid winning against Paris Saint Germain if we play as we should do. Is any one of you worried or stressed about the Real Madrid game? Because I ain't. I ain't. I'm chilled.
No, me neither, honestly.
I'm worried, I'm
I mean,
worried.
But Why did
Well,
Kimpembe not play
okay,
today?
I think that
Kimpembe.
just he was arrested. But I mean, Diallo was really good this game, so I have nothing with that. Tino Kerrer and Diallo can be substitute for Marquinhos and Kimpembe, but as a centre back, when they are playing on the wings, they don't work.
That's it.
Akbar, why are you worried?
I'm worried because a player is coming from an injury. He may not be his 100%. Okay, and the lead is just 1-0. And if you see Real Madrid goals, like those are were bangers. And bangers, the probability of going conceding that goals are very less. I'm just concerned that if one of our players is not with its top class performance with the status he had got, because we have the players with very high status and who are very good in quality, but they're coming up after an injury. So I have lots of hope for Hakimi, for Paradise, and I want them to perform top class. But if it's a bit of roughness after injury, after injury effects, then it could get a bit messy.
I get that part totally, but first of all, Paris Saint-Germain play much better in the UEFA Champions League. I believe we will
Oh
have
yes,
we will see the best version of Messi because after that missed penalty, Messi doesn't take that slightly. He will come back. He will
he
fight
was
hard
not even
again.
celebrating Mbappe's goal with joyful.
Yeah, but I mean that's why he's serious. He really wants to beat Real Madrid. He really wants that. He Messi would not take it if he moved to Paris Saint-Germain just to get beaten up by his old rivals Real Madrid. Messi won't accept that. And I believe that Neymar will have an amazing performance against Real Madrid. He was really good today against a defensive block. But if Real Madrid push up, Carvajal gave away another penalty to Real Sociedad today. And
Inshallah.
But you know what? Madrid
Carvajal
wasn't
will
even good
have
today.
who?
Madrid weren't. It wasn't even a good performance by them today. Most of those
Yeah, I
goals were
mean,
lucky goals.
yeah,
They
I mean,
weren't even that good.
it's just La Liga football right now. I'm not saying it's worse or better. I'm just saying it's easier to score in league and then Ligue 1,
It's
especially
open
playing
league.
against Nice. The second, I mean, I want to see compared how many they have conceded the
How
least
many
amount
goals?
of goals. They have conceded the least amount of goals in Ligue 1. So they have conceded 21. If we compare it to Real Sociedad, I think they have conceded at least 40 plus. Oh no, 29. All right. But yeah, I'm not worried, and I don't think. Wait, we got a comment here. I think PSG needs to get Holland just in case Mbappe goes to Madrid. We're not clinical. Messi annoys me for not tracking back. Pressing by Wallace carries chances. We need a good finisher. Yes, but a lot of
Haaland's
people.
not.
I don't think Mbappe should even be brought up about from this game. He played 210 minutes against Nice and didn't do nothing. So why did you expect if he played this game, oh, Mbappe would change everything? I don't think so.
But people
And
always they seem, especially Parisian fans, seem to be really outrageous that Messi doesn't track back or press. But he's never done that. Never.
yeah, yeah. I mean,
He's never done that at Barcelona. Never.
Leonardo didn't.
Yeah,
When we signed Messi, we weren't like, all right, we're getting one of the best pressers
yeah.
in the world. No, we were
Yeah.
saying we are getting one of the best playmakers in the world, one of the best
Bro,
passers.
You guys especially need now. You need a playmaker because your midfield is trash.
Yeah,
Really trash.
I hope
And then
Paredes
like
doesn't.
I said 2 days ago, if the midfielders are going to
like
play trash, you're going to see Messi and Neymar track back. They're going to help in the build up in the midfield, and they did. And that's the reason why they didn't
Neymar was
manage to
checking
get
back,
some
bro.
shots. No, no, I mean both. I mean the build up. I mean the build up. They
Okay.
they got back in the midfield, helping with the build up because Gaye, no, not Gaye, Wijnaldum and Danilo couldn't, and Verratti was all alone. And that's also the reason why Paris wasn't really able to get some shots on the target, simply because of the fact that Messi and Neymar were playing as cans this game, and Di Maria was
Yeah,
playing, I don't know, as an out wing back.
I, I, yeah. I mean, we usually start the game with Messi and Neymar up top. They believe they have hope that the ball will come to them, and then around the 30 to 35th minute, you see them drop down into the first half, into the Parisians, Paris Saint-Germain half, and that's not their fault. You can't blame it on either of them.
Yeah,
Well, you can
that's
blame
true.
it on is Wijnaldum because he should be able to get those passes up to them. I mean, Danilo Pereira, I have no bad intentions on him because he really does his best. Whilst I believe that Wijnaldum can do better, but as you said, there's maybe no motivation in him. There's something about him. I don't know what, but
Yeah,
I expect it from him. Just an easy pass, just an easy dribble past someone. And I mean, so many times we saw Lionel Messi
Bro,
get those
Pogba is
dribbles.
coming now.
What did you say?
Pogba is coming now. Pogba.
Pogba will probably go to either Paris Saint Germain or Juventus. I've heard that Real Madrid
but it's
aren't
gonna be a problem as
that.
well because Pogba doesn't track back. You know that, right?
Yeah, but if we have like a
He
Verratti,
doesn't.
Pogba, and then a
Yeah, yeah,
true
I know.
CDM like
Build
Chumeni,
up.
it's over for football.
It's a kind of attacking midfielder. Yeah, yeah, I know. He's gonna create
Yeah,
chances. So, yeah,
I've
Pogba.
heard like rumors of Paqueta. That isn't a signing I'm
He's not
looking
gonna. He's not
It's
gonna
forward
it's
come.
to.
just a
Actually,
Brazilian
he's
connection. It's
probably
just a
not.
Brazilian connection.
I don't
Yeah,
like
yeah,
him.
yeah.
I don't
It
like him
won't
honestly.
change anything. What I think, I read this before, is that Paris Saint Germain are are thinking about selling the deadwood, or at least the old players at Paris Saint Germain. Let me just bring it up here. So the players that Paris Saint Germain are thinking about to sell. Oh my God, let me find it. Mm, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Bro,
Uh,
should we sell Ramos
Oh, 100%.
Ramos. I mean,
That's the biggest deal with this.
or give him a chance of a season to prove him like
I mean Ramos. I don't care that much because I mean, yeah, money gets taken away, but that's it. Apart from that, I mean,
so bro?
what I would want is the players that are playing shit. They should go away. Like this comment said, yes, guys, the midfield is trash. Wijnaldum, Danilo, Draxler, Herrera looked at our mids. Really, Leonardo, really. These are the masters of back passes. 0% creativity. And that's true. We should be selling Kurzawa, Herrera, Wijnaldum, Angel Di Maria. I love and respect Di Maria so much ever since he came to Paris Saint Germain. But his time is over. His time is over. Get in some youngsters or sign a player like Anthony. Anthony would be amazing. But we will see. Uh,
Di Maria hasn't
Dembele?
had a good season, but I remember for Di Maria, he had this outrageous performance against Bayern Munich when he outplayed the Davies, and there's not many players
Oh man.
that have outplayed
In
Davies.
that game he had
But I'm not sure
finished
what.
Bayern. And him and Neymar.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know what caused him to become. And not finished,
yeah.
but worse. Let's say worse than last season.
Mm-mm. I mean, but then we can look at Marco Verratti. Yet again, I mean, carrying a midfield.
King Marco. King Marco. King Marco.
14 out
The,
of 16 duels won, 8 tackles, 4 out of 7 long balls, 138 touches. He does he takes a role of 3 midfielders.
man, he's the best in the world at his position at the moment. You
Yeah,
can't
definitely.
Yeah,
tell me
for
that
sure.
is there any player close to Marco. Marco had run like
That's not any.
Thiago. I'm
Pedri comes
saying
close. Pedri comes close.
Casemiro, Cruz, and Modric. These three have no clue when they were facing them.
No, no, those guys are not good. Kroos and Casemiro are not good at the moment. They're not that good.
Yeah, and
You should
remember,
look at Pedri. Um,
yeah, I mean that midfield is starting to die out. I have even heard links of Casemiro to Juventus and so on. But if you look at the Real Madrid game, they are missing Mendy and Casemiro. So either who played as a Mendy still playing, but either Miguel or Marcelo as a left back. I'm not
No,
worried.
Alaba
That
will play as a
midfield,
left back and Nacho will play as
Kamavinga.
a centre back.
The Militao
Why not?
guys has played really shit
Oh,
the last games.
who?
Militao,
Alaba would play as a left back and Nacho would be as a centre back.
Okay, okay, okay. Who did you say play shit? AM10?
Militao.
Militao. Yeah, I mean, ever
He
since
did good
that
shit the
PSG
last game.
performance where
Who
every
was it?
PSG
His name?
player destroyed
Nunes.
him. Nunmensch,
Nunes.
Verratti, Mbappe, everyone destroyed Militao.
Yeah, they did.
But one thing I want to talk about is Keylor Navas. I remember it was a lot of reactionary fans after the Nantes game, but this game, he was back, had a
Decent.
good performance, and it shows that I've no, he should be he should be playing for Paris Saint-Germain. Not being the first goalkeeper, not because he's that shit. It's more because Donnarumma is just amazing. But uh, Juan Bernat, I think his time at Paris Saint-Germain is over. It's sad
Uh,
because he had
You
a
know,
1 year length injury and hasn't been anything close to what he was before. I mean, I remember in the Champions League run, he was so amazing, scoring important goals against Napoli, against Liverpool. But it's
you know
over
what's
for him.
funny?
Yeah,
Bernard is probably the only player with Neymar that knows when to pass to Messi. The only one.
and Verratti.
Always when he plays attacking wise, yeah, Verratti, but I mean more from the sideways. When they attack and they play from the side, Bernard knows exactly when Messi tries to get the ball to shoot. And
Mm,
I haven't seen that with Hakimi. I haven't seen that with New York, every other player,
yeah,
Verratti and Neymar. But he's
yeah.
been really good at that. But yeah, obviously, Middleman is clear of him.
Yeah, but not just
Middleman is good
experience,
for
played at Bayern before, Spanish, knows the passing rhythm. Hakim is more of a pacey guy. Give him the ball, he will create. Whilst Bernat is a more conservative defender.
hmm
I
Yeah,
mean,
true.
anything more we can take away from this game? Not that much.
Honestly,
If we go back to watch the podcast about this game we had before, I mean, we would be happy if, of course, the game ended 0-0. But as I said, I care more about the performance than the result. Right now, it's all the Real Madrid game. When we come back to League End, let's try to win the games until the quarterfinal if we go on, of course, to beat Real Madrid. And nothing serious, and we shouldn't be worried.
did you did you see Messi what Messi did to Dante?
To Dante.
Did you see the
No,
clip? Have
I
you seen
saw what
it?
he did to Lemina, and
Yeah, but also
no, it
Dante. He
wasn't.
sent Dante
No,
back to
no,
Germany when they beat
no.
Brazil.
I don't think it was Dante. It was Turam, the midfielder.
No, you're talking about the nutback. I'm talking about the
Yeah, when he fall
this.
to the ground.
Yes, that one. It was Dante. I think. Yeah, it was Dante.
Oh,
I think it
I
was
thought it
Dante.
was Turam. Yeah, he did two amazing dribbling,
Yeah, they both
but
had the upper hand.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And
Yeah, it was
Messi,
Dante.
I hate to see when Messi's pushed to the side because if you look at his
Yeah,
heat map, this I don't want to see this. This is what I want to see. These reds, but I don't want to see him on the
sure.
right side.
But you know what the reason for that was? First of all, the build up, and second of all, when Icardi came on, Messi had to play on the right
Yeah.
because Di Maria was gone. Then Messi was forced to play on the right side.
True, we
Forced
cannot judge
tactics.
PSG based on their league and performance. Ligue 1 and the UEFA Champions League are two different competitions, and teams in UEFA Champions League open up, therefore creating enough space to shoot. PSG will beat Real Madrid. Yeah, I think that we should go into the Real Madrid game not worrying, not trying to score a goal. I think the goal will come, and just take it easy. Let the pressure come on Real Madrid. They need to score. We don't need to. And just take it easy. Just pass it around. Let them make a mistake. Mbappe, Messi, Neymar can do their magic. Nunmensch, Hakimi can exploit their pace, and we will get the win. And as you said, we can't
True.
compare Ligue 1 to Champions League, especially Real Madrid to Nice. Two totally different sides.
But you know the goal of Nice. What was Ronaldo thinking? Really? What was he thinking? He saw the defensive work of it.
Who?
Wijnaldum, not Nice. Nice scored.
Oh,
Wijnaldum tried to avoid that. It was terrible.
yeah. I mean,
But also, have
Wijnaldum
you seen the
doesn't do
age? He doesn't do
the
anything.
what?
He doesn't do anything.
No,
He's a ghost.
he just it's just a waste of time. PSG is poop. Uh,
True.
okay.
Have you seen the age difference? For
Oh,
Nice, the
Parisiens.
average age is 25. For Paris Saint-Germain, it's 30. That's 5 year difference.
Yeah.
And that might have
Uh,
taken a role, the pace and the age difference.
yeah, yeah,
Because of the
definitely,
age,
definitely.
Paris Saint-Germain has less pacey than Nice. But I really think Paris Saint-Germain should consider playing with three in the back. I've said it before. I still believe it. Because
Yeah, but
the
sometimes
build-up to
during
attack
games
is
we switch to a three at the back. I mean, Real Madrid, Danilo was more in between Marquinhos, Kimpembe,
yeah,
Hakimi,
then
Nunez up
it
the
worked pretty
wings.
well. It worked pretty
But
well.
yeah, we need the personnel. We need our when we have our best starting 11, no player is missing in the Champions League. We are the best team. But when a key
Arguably, yes.
player misses, like you take away a Verratti, a Messi, a Mbappe, a Marquinhos, a Hakimi, a Nunez, anyone, it changes so much. Why? Because we don't have good, like, what do you
Rhythm.
say? Yeah, B players. You take out
Yeah.
Hakimi, you get Tilo Kerer. You take out one of the tackles, you get either Di Maria or Icardi. You take away Verratti or Paredes, you get Wijnaldum and Herrera. We need to fix that for next season. And that's why, imagine if Poch had played Michut and Simons more. Maybe right now they could have been starters. And that's why I put out a tweet about the Gavi, Nico, Pedri situation at Barcelona. Give Xavi Simons and Michut just some playing time. Who knows? And I know that both of them will play better than Wijnaldum.
So,
But uh, there's really nothing to talk about in this game. Apart from we
and
had,
Nice wasn't even good. They weren't even really that good.
yeah,
They had their moments, but in the whole game, average, they weren't exceptional or something.
yeah, not as
Attacking wise, they were
confident
good though.
as not as confident as before. All of a sudden, I'm still confident with beating Real Madrid. Don't worry, don't worry. You can come back to the stream after the PSG Real Madrid game, where I celebrate my victory. I'm not worried. It's only people who are reactionary who are looking, oh my god,
Overrated.
PSG
Yeah.
lost 1-0, Real won 4-1. This means Real will beat PSG 3-0. It doesn't work like that. It does not work
And
like that.
also, there's the two different opponents. The way Roy Sociedad plays is really open. They dare to attack.
Hmm.
Nice doesn't dare to attack. They try to play defensive, waiting for the right moment to counter, and then
Yeah.
get their chances. So there's a huge difference in opposition for the both teams, for Paris Saint-Germain and Real Madrid.
Yeah, I
So I don't
remember
think it's
Nice.
worthy the comparison.
Yeah, Nice didn't even press up like higher than the halfway line. They just
Yeah.
stayed behind. Ah,
You know
Messi
what's annoying?
masterclass incoming. Yeah. What?
They're always talking about Messi's league on tally, goal tally. But the way
Hmm.
he plays right now, it's obvious that he doesn't score. Dropping
Yeah.
deep, waiting for the build up, connecting with Neymar, trying to do something. No Mbappe in this case. Di Maria, yeah. It's really hard. Even if you look at how many goals Paris have scored in the past Ligue 1 games, it's not against the top teams. It's not really impressive.
Yeah. I
Yeah, they
mean,
scored Nantes, Lyon.
our record. Let's see. Where's the league and table? I mean,
Only against the good.
Against Nice, we have drawn and lost. Against Marseille, drawn. Against Rennes, we won 1-0 in the last minute and lost the other one. Against Strasbourg, I believe we won like 4-0 by anomaly. Against Lyon, we have hard time. Against Lens, against Nantes.
Yes, most games it wasn't impressive. It's only maybe by a difference by one or sometimes two,
Mm.
but if Paris Lyon, one goal difference, one goal difference, two goal difference, one goal difference. The most games that they win, it's by one goal,
Yeah,
sometimes two.
yeah.
So
We can look
if
at that
Paris
actually.
Saint-Germain are gonna win this league, but they're gonna play on a, I don't know. You got the haram football, haram
Yeah,
basket.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean,
It's like gambling
if you look here at
and
Paris
then
Saint
winning.
Germain, so 1-0 win, I mean, 2 goal difference, 2 goal difference, 2 goal difference, 4 goal difference. Just this is was just in the beginning, and then here 1 goal difference, 1 goal difference, 2 goal difference. Um, we lost 1 goal difference, draw 1 goal difference, 1 goal difference, 2 goal difference with a red card for Nantes. 2 goal difference with a red card for Saint-Étienne. 0-0 draw, 2 goal difference. Uh, draw, draw, 2 goal difference. 4 goal difference, 4 goal difference, 1 goal difference, loss, 2 goal difference, loss. It's it's nothing special. It's nothing special.
It's
So yeah, in League One,
not by a
and
big margin
but that's mostly, yeah, and it's
because of the
because of
way
two
of
reasons. First of all, yeah, yeah. First of all, Liga has become harder
sport.
because I've watched Liga since
Mm,
2012, and this is easily the hardest it has been. Both with teams wanting to win more and with most of the teams getting more quality, getting better managers, having better players. If you look at this Nice side, there was so many great players: Benitez, Tudibo, Dante. Um, Even Turam has been good this season. Guiri, Dolberg, Delort, Clivert, Badawi. It's mostly
yeah,
haters talking about this. But if we look at, I mean, as you said, people slander Messi and so on. He has had best average rating for Paris Saint Germain this season.
yeah, true.
So yeah, just people
Yeah,
want
this
to
is
see what they want to see.
true.
But yeah, I want to look at that Di Maria performance because I mean the stats don't show it that good, but he was garbage this game.
Yeah, it was.
But that's a good question. Do you think that PSG should extend him
Well, it depends which player you're gonna substitute for him. Which player
in
do
the
you
summer?
think would? Yeah, in the summer. I mean,
I would love Anthony.
I don't think Anthony's going to Paris, honestly. I
What
think
do you
Anthony
say?
will try to go with Barcelona. But
To
if oh
Barcelona?
no, actually not. No, the other guy, the other guy from Leeds, the
Oh,
other guy,
Rafinha.
Rafinha, right? That one is going to Barcelona. Maybe Anthony, but I don't know. Could be. If Rafinha goes to Paris, yeah, then he can um, end the contract with Di Maria. But also obviously depends on which players are you going to bring in for Di Maria.
Yeah, but even if we don't get anyone, I would rather see Xavi Simons get playtime or Harbi, because
As
or
a striker,
Kalimwendo, because Di Maria has just. It's sad to see, but I mean he's old now. It's
yeah, I can see that.
it can't get any better from this. It's not like that Di Maria next season will get 10 times better. But I still believe that it's a decision we shouldn't be taking now. We should take at the end of the season because who knows? Di Maria might explode in the rest of the season. So
Yeah,
I don't think that it's an important question. But before ending this review podcast, do you want to add something AM10 on this game or the upcoming game against Real Madrid?
so obviously it was a underperforming game, which has to do with the way not, I will say not, the way Nice plays, but
Yeah,
also because of the missing players. They've not played, and obviously because of Poch and Wijnaldum.
yeah,
Um, But it's not really related to the game against Madrid. I think Portugal will still get through Madrid if they have the starting lineup.
Yeah,
So I don't think it's going to be a big problem for Wednesday. I think they're going to win, surely. Or something crazy must happen.
yeah. I'm ready.
So
I'm
yeah.
ready. I'll be watching the game. And AM10, as you know, probably tomorrow we will do the Paris Saint-Germain Real Madrid preview. I will do one
All right, cool.
myself, one with you guys, Paris Saint-Germain fans, and I have one scheduled with some Real Madrid fans to look from the other perspective. But other than that, AM10, thanks for being here.
All good, man.
Thanks, Akbar before and Dragon. We will end it with this comment. We will win against Madrid. Yes, young abs, we will. We will. Allez
Sure.
Paris. But other than that, make sure to like this video if you thought it was informative or something. And put on notifications to PSGINT YouTube channel, subscribe. And as usual, have a nice day. Allez Paris!